I'm sorry to tell you this afternoon. Some of you will not get the breakthrough. Some of you will not get the healing. Some of you will not get the finances. Some of you will not get the job. And some of you will definitely not get the restoration of your relationship or marriage. And now you say, but Pastor, how can you say that? I can say that, and I know that because I know people. People are quick to see me on this platform or other pastors or influencers, and they're like, oh yes, listen to that message. Yes, I want to put everything in. But when push comes to shove, they're not really all in. And this is a word the Lord gave me on Christmas Day 2 years ago. And he said to me, Brenda, you will have a ministry that will uplift people and will educate people. And that prophetic word, he said he was going to restore marriages through me, through my marriage and all of that. And then during that week, a very good friend of mine gave me a prophetic word, and she said, the Lord said, I must tell you, not everybody's marriage will be restored. Not everybody will get the breakthrough. And I'm like, but why? And she says, God says it's because people don't want to put in the effort. It's easy to listen to my message and you feel uplifted, and now you're like, yes, no, I want to fight for my marriage. But when it starts getting difficult, people don't want to fight. They give up. Fighting for your marriage, fighting for your finances, for your health, for your child, whatever. Guys, it's not easy. That's why we call it spiritual warfare. War has never been easy. Do you know how many casualties there is in war? How many soldiers comes back with missing limbs or who has lost their lives? We are in a spiritual battle. And if you are not willing to put everything in, you're wasting your time. Let me give you an example. So a lot of ladies, I've got a lot of ladies who's fighting for their marriages. And for example, last night, we had a live with two very powerful ladies of God, 3 ladies of God. And I invited my warrior wives, whose girls, you are 77. And I can count on my hands how many of these women attended. Now, I'm not saying every time I go live or every time I post a video, you need to be, oh, look at that. No. The message of last night went out to people, not just women, to people who's been deceived by the enemy. And I had people just saying, oh no, I can't hear this. You can't hear this because it's the truth. The Lord is speaking and you choose not to listen. So unfortunately, a lot of you will not see your breakthrough because you are not willing to bite down and to fight, because it's difficult, because it hurts, because you can't hear that. How badly do you want your breakthrough? If I have to start telling you what I have been through, then you would say, sure, okay. But I don't come on this platform and broadcast all of it to you. I chose to fight. I chose to take it to the Lord and say, Lord, what is it that you want me to do? And the Lord said, you will fight. The Lord said, you will build your ministry. And that is what I've been doing. It's been the most difficult thing I've ever done. And I'm a cancer survivor. So if I tell you that fighting for my marriage, fighting to get my ministry running, all of that, helping others is difficult. Last night we went live. Today I've been attacked. Because the enemy knows that when people of God speak up, when we give the message according to what it is that the Lord tells us to do, the enemy gets furious because he knows as soon as we open our mouths, people hear our testimony and they will be saved. Marriages will be saved. Prodigals will return. People will be set free from the bondage of sin. So yes, it's not easy. Nobody said it would be. A war is never easy. And you are not just fighting against humans. You are fighting against Satan and his demonic army. But with God by your side, you can do this. And while you wait, you ask the Lord, Lord, what am I supposed to do while I'm waiting? What am I supposed to do, Lord? And the Lord will give you direction and wisdom. But don't come and say, oh, the Lord is not doing anything for me. But you don't want to fight. You're not willing to go through hell and back for what the Lord has promised you. It is your choice if you're going to back off, lose out on amazing blessings, or if you're going to bite into that and just not let go, regardless of how it hurts, regardless of how unfair it is, regardless of how lonely you are. You've got a choice. It's time to make the choice. You're either all in or you're all out. Have a blessed day.